Okay, well, I'm Rachel. I'm from Austin. I was born here, I grew up here. And I went to college in New York for a few years and then moved back afterwards. Kind of rediscovered Austin as an adult. You know, I thought it was kind of lame when I was growing up because I didn't really get to experience Austin for what it is. And coming back as an adult, I kind of re-experienced it. And then a little over a year ago, I started pursuing acting full-time. Finally going after my dream and trying to make a career of it. So it's been an adventure. Yeah, I mean, it's very different. Um, I really love New York. I love the pace of it. You know, it's always literally, it really is a city that never sleeps. Like, you can go out on the street at 4 in the morning and it's still like people everywhere. And I love that about it. I loved being able to get food delivery at 3 in the morning if I wanted it, you know, things like that. But yeah, the pace is very different. Austin is way more relaxed. But I think now that so many more people are moving here and Austin is becoming more of a big city, it's starting to resemble New York in some ways. Like, great thing about New York is you can get any kind of cuisine in the world and it's usually going to be really good, or you can find a really good version of it. And Austin is becoming more like that with incredible restaurants, really awesome nightlife, things like that. So I think, you know, in that way, the big city part of Austin is making it a little more, you know, culture like New York. So. Well, actually, I studied filmmaking at NYU, and so I wasn't gonna be an actor. I always loved acting, but it was even less. I've always been like an artist, and I've always wanted to be an actor. But I figured I could learn how to make movies, and then I could work my way into the film business, and then put myself in my own movies or something like that. You know. It was like the circuitous route to become an actor, but I was going to be a filmmaker, and so it was great. The film school at NYU is really amazing. I worked with so many really talented people there who have already going on to do like amazing things, which is exciting to see. And I made some amazing friends, and it was a great experience. But I'm really I could have probably stayed there for a few more years after college, but it was like I could never see myself in New York long term. Like, I was a nanny there, and I was like, oh man, I could never have a family here in the city. I'd want to move out to the, you know, where they could have a little room to play and like just run to their friend's house instead of having to like schedule play date. You know, just thinking I'm a projector. I think into the future, and I was like, oh, I can't be here like long term, and also I hate the cold. And it was too cold for too many months of the year in New York, and I was like, I'm gonna go somewhere warm again. And I think Austin's great because it's a great place to get started. So once I started pursuing acting full time, I wanted to stay in Austin because Austin is a place where you can have nothing on your resume and still get work. And so then you can build that resume, and then you can go to somewhere like LA, where if you had nothing on your resume, they'd be like, next, because there's 100 girls behind you who have extensive resumes. So that's why I'm in Austin right now while I pursue acting. Yeah, well, I've always known that I loved it, like always. In second grade, I think, you know, my class did a play, and I was like, I want to be that lead person in the play. And fourth grade, we did a play, and I just like, my teacher handed out the scripts, and I looked for the part that had the most lines. I was like, I want that part. My mom says that when I was 2 years old, I would watch Barney, and then I would go out into the backyard and reenact the whole episode of Barney that I just watched. Like, I've always loved acting, and I've always wanted to do it, and I always like daydreamed about being an actor, but I didn't like decide I wanted to pursue it until like November of 2016. So that's kind of like when I was finally got over my fears, basically. I was like, screw it, like, why not do the thing that makes me happy? Like, you only live once, right? You know, I don't know. I think you know, song is a good addition to that because I feel like music really influences me emotionally. Like sometimes more than film. Just kind of taps into that raw emotion. So there are definitely like certain songs that make me feel certain ways, and like maybe if I need to get into a certain headspace for a scene, I have like some songs I'll go back to. Like if I need to feel like badass, I'll listen to some Beyonce, you know. If I need to feel weepy, maybe some Adele or something. But yeah, I think just music in general is something I use. But I don't know about like specific scene or movie. You know, going to film school, people always ask, what's your favorite movie? I'm like, I don't know. There's so many incredible movies out there, I could never like pick a favorite. I used to say Fight Club because it's the movie that I would watch over and over again and still love, but like even then, like I don't know that it would be my favorite movie. So yeah, that's a hard one. Well, I love comedy, and I do improv, and I would love to be able to write comedy, but basically just I am always looking for a community. And so what I loved about, you know, your post was very clear of like, I'm looking to create a group of people, and we're going to work together, and we're going to collaborate, and we're going to make some awesome stuff. And so I really liked that about it, that you weren't just casting a skit. You were finding a group of actors to work with over and over again and collaborate with, and that was exciting to me, to like join a little group and be part of a little community and make awesome stuff with other people, and I just thought that was really awesome. Alright guys, get ready. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a little ridiculous, okay, maybe a lot ridiculous, but very, very hilarious and very fun. So get ready. I'm excited for you guys to see all the awesome shit we're going to do.